people were messaging me like, "Are you done?" or "Good luck," and like I was like, "Huh?" I rang my agent like, "What? Anything? What's going on?" And he was like, "Wait, hold on, let me find out because I don't know anything."
This is the official Leeds United podcast.
So, Bridgey, rather than us waffling on about the game, why don't we get on one of the main, if not the main architect from Friday night's great victory, Glen Kamara, the one and only. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Late start today at training, so just got in not too long ago, but yeah, all good.
I think I was reading, and I think it's true. Did you sort of start playing at Westway? Is that right?
Yeah. So I used to live in Elland Road. That's where I grew up, and Westway was like 5-minute walk. So I used to always play there all the time.
Yeah, I used to play football down there.
Oh, you can't say you're on the same level, man.
I did, mate.
Come on.
I did. No. We used to book it out. It was a load of actors. They still play there on the 7-a-side pitches. We used to go, under the underpass, innit?
Under the underpass.
Yeah, mate. We used to play down there. It was good times. Obviously, I'm so nowhere near your level, mate. But mate, that's wicked that you used to play down there.
Yeah, I used to play loads. I used to go there and just like play with randoms. Like, sometimes people will book it out and there'll be like one missing or one's late and like half an hour, and they'll be like, "Oh, you can join in." I'll be like, "Yeah, this is my chance. Like, let me go and show them how good I am."
Mate,
but yeah,
there's a good chance. There's a good chance you probably nutmegged me about 4 times in a game. Who knows?
Probably.
And then you came through the ranks at Arsenal. How was that? Obviously, being a London boy yourself.
Yeah, man. I've always been an Arsenal fan myself. So growing up,
we'll cut that out. That's fine.
No. Keep that. So always been an Arsenal fan. Going there, dream come true. Really enjoyed the education there. Some fantastic players trained with, and even learnt from myself. So yeah, it was a really nice place. Training was good. Education, everything. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
So who was, if that's mad that you signed for, obviously coming through the academy with the team that you support, who was the any particular players that you wanted to emulate? Who was your heroes, or who did you have interaction with when you were there coming through?
I love Patrick Vieira. Obviously I wasn't there at his time, but that was my idol. And obviously Thierry Henry. I think when I was a striker, when I was a little bit younger, that was my guy. I was fortunate enough to actually he coached me a little bit when I was there, because he come and done his badges over there. So He took me under his wing. Yeah, I'll probably say he's part of the reason I probably had my debut as well. I think he must have put in a good word for me, because I was doing well and stuff. And he really helped me. Honestly, really nice guy.
I've got to tell you, mate, I witnessed him play. I was with England under-18s. We went over to play in France in a tournament. And at the time, there was four of us had got onto into the starting teams. I was with Sunderland Football Club, so there was myself. There was a lad, Emile Heskey, had played for Leicester, and Frank Lampard and Rio were coming through the ranks at West Ham. So we had a good little tight unit and some good players. And we got the semi-finals, and we got to meet France in the semi-finals. And it's not, you don't take any notice of the players that are overseas playing international at that age, because hadn't seen much of them. We got beat 6-0. Thierry Henry got a hat-trick when I look back at the team sheet, and Nicolas Anelka got the other 3 goals. So I came back and I said to my dad, I've seen the best player in the world, this guy Thierry Henry. And my dad said, I'd never heard of him. I said, "Dad, you will." And obviously he signed for Arsenal a year after with Arsene Wenger, and I was like, wow. Yeah. And he was playing left wing back then as well, which was absolutely incredible, man. Yeah. So good pedigree and good names to be with, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. There was loads of good players. When I trained first team and stuff, like Cazorla, Ozil, and Thomas Rosicky are some really good players. Wow. Some of the English boys really took me in as well. Kieran Gibbs, Chamberlain, and Ramsey was really good as well. Jack Wilshere. Yeah, they're all really nice people, and really good players.
Did that set a standard for you then? Obviously as you mature and you get older and become a pro, I had very, very good mentors like you had when I was at Sunderland, with a guy called Niall Quinn and David Kelly, who really looked after me. And I always made sure that when I went to Leeds United, I looked after the YT lads and tried to integrate them in everything and give them a little bit of advice. Are you that kind of person now as well because of the mentors that you had?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I was once a kid as well, you know, coming up, so I know how it feels. And, you know, just even like a first team player, just even talking to you for like 2 minutes makes you feel like, wow, I feel good just from that little interaction with them. And I always feel like any chance I have to like interact with any of the youngsters, I'm like, okay, let me talk to them, or maybe give them a follow on Instagram, or just something like that, you know, or like, well done, or, you know, whatever. So.
Will you give me a follow on Instagram as well? I'll send you me link there.
Here we go. Don't. He'll be messaging you all the time, Glenn. Honestly, don't. It's a nightmare. So obviously, then you've been north of the border for a while. How was that? Were you still living in London then, or did you actually relocate up to Glasgow?
Yeah, of course. I was in Glasgow. I lived in Glasgow. In between, obviously, I was at Dundee for 1.5 years, and then Glasgow 4.5 years. Probably get a Scottish passport now. But yeah, I was there for a long time. Great club, great memories, massive fan base. Yeah, nothing but good things to say about that place, really.
It feels like almost the whole time you were at Rangers, it feels like you've sort of been linked with Leeds United in some kind of way. I feel like I've seen the name Glen Kamara for years, it feels like. And now you're finally here. What can you tell us a bit about... I mean, is there truth to that? Have you actually been linked with Leeds for this long?
You know what? It's funny because, I don't know, people said it before I actually came, like, I think towards the end of last season. I was linked here, and I was like, I didn't even know that myself.
Nothing. Like,
yeah, I didn't know. I know obviously when it became real in this window. Obviously it took a little bit longer probably than I wanted, but we got it done. And yeah, I'm happy to be here, and yeah, just want to keep on pushing for the team.
I mean, we're absolutely thrilled to have you, mate. How did it come about then? I mean, when did you get the call that Leeds and actually was it before Farke was even at Leeds that the interest was? They let you know. You
know what? There were so many links and stuff like that, and people were sending me like, "Oh, are you going here, or have you left?" I remember there was one day, there was like I think I was watching some interview with my mum and my girlfriend, and there was like there was messages popping up on my phone like, people were messaging me like, "Are you done?" or "Good luck," and like I was like, "Huh?" I rang my agent like, "What? Anything? What's going on?" And he was like, "Wait, hold on, let me find out because I don't know anything." And he didn't know, so I was like, "Oh, okay, this is not true." And like it said like, fee agreed and stuff like that. This was like really early in the window, and I was like, "Okay, not true." Anyway, I think maybe just from a lot of links as well, just like, okay, Glen to Leeds, whatever. And then I think the technical director here contacted my agent, and from there just kicked off.
I like the idea
that's
that
incredible beforehand, isn't it?
He's flicking through Twitter, sees Fabrizio Romano saying he's leaving.
Honestly, people were messaging me. I had someone from Sky message me and said, "Oh, all the best, sad to see you go." And I was like, what is going on? Like, I was thinking, okay, maybe there might be a little bit of truth because this many people messaged me. But yeah, at the time there was zero truth to it. So yeah, it's just you can't believe everything you read.
Well, me and Matt are delighted, obviously, along with all the Leeds United fans, that it was true, because you just never know what's going on. And I've got to say to you, like back in the day, I never used to trust Michael Dewberry, because what he used to do, he could put on voices, and he would sometimes leave a message on your phone saying, "Can you give us a ring back on this number? This is such and such from a club. We're really keen on getting you interested to sign him for us."
Oh, that's naughty, isn't it?
Naughty, man. And you'd ring up and you'd go, "Who is this?" And you just hear the lads all laughing like, and it was, you know, you'd been stitched up. He used to take it so far. So man, obviously you've got to do your research, find out where you're going. But you are here. And how have you enjoyed it? How's it been? How have you settled in?
Yeah, good. Our first few couple weeks was quite hard. I think, you know, I was just getting my fitness back and stuff. I hadn't played a lot. I was kind of training on my own and stuff away from Rangers, so it was quite tough. But Yeah, it's been good now. I've moved into a place and feeling settled.
As obviously being a Finnish international, I'd heard that you'd spoken to your compatriot Teemu Pukki a little bit about Daniel Farke. Is that true?
Yeah. He messaged me as well, you know, everyone does their due diligence, all the clubs and stuff, you know, so he messaged me and had a word with me and stuff, you know, he only had good things to say about the manager and I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm excited. And obviously after I spoke to the manager, it just confirmed of what he said, so yeah.
All Leeds, aren't we? The official Leeds United podcast.
You mentioned, obviously, you came in late, that your pre-season was kind of interrupted, you were working a bit on your own. Do you still feel like we've yet to see your best? Do you still feel like you've got a long way to go?
Yeah, definitely, you know, I think it will come with rhythm, game time and things like that, you know. Like I said, I had quite a pre-season in itself, but I'm just feeling like I'm getting back to myself, you know. I've been playing a bit more games than I have been over the last year or so, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling better now and fitter. I mean,
that sounds frightening, because on Friday night you were everywhere. Yeah. You were absolutely everywhere on that pitch.
You know what, everyone says that, but the whole team was great, man. Honestly, the team performed how we wanted to perform, you know. Probably could have scored maybe a few more goals from a couple counter-attacks or a couple wins of the ball higher up. But, you know, honestly, the team was really good.
I was watching the players. I was watching you all arriving. I was doing the LUTV in the studio with Emma, and I was watching everybody arriving. And there was just something I looked at. These just looked so relaxed and so confident. It was untrue. I've seen that before in the past, but that moment I saw Daniel Farke. Even, you know, what was going on. What was that? What was the lead-in like to that game? Why did you look so confident? Because was it just because of what you'd done in training that week with the pressing? You were all on cue. Or was there something in-house?
It's a good question. I feel like probably just training, you know. I feel like maybe like Joel said, we're still finding our feet, but we know how good we can be. We're a strong team. I feel like we obviously everyone needs to learn each other. I'm new to the team. A lot of other boys are new to the team as well. So I think during the training sessions, you know, the manager was like, I think the day before the game, he was just like, oh, everyone looks really good, everyone looks really focused, and he's looking forward to the game, you know, and I think that's what it was, you know. I think Friday night under the lights, you know, everyone's just ready to go again, so, you know, it's one of them ones.
Yeah.
Bridgey always says that I'm Mr. Negative, and I always bounce onto the negative side of stuff when we're talking about all good stuff.
But here he goes.
Bad cop, good cop.
Here he goes.
Yeah, exactly. That's it, man. That's it. I'm bad cop. So I wanna ask you, because I obviously, not being a footballer, I'm fascinated by the psychology side of stuff, and I'm just thinking like. And you know, you can choose to share as much or as little as you want, but going back to that Wednesday night, which I imagine most players have wanted to put out of their mind and forget all about, it never happened. The Stoke game, obviously, you were sitting on the bench, and I'm like, what's going through your mind there? Like, as someone who, you know, you want to be playing, you know, you want to be out there anyway because you're a professional footballer, but obviously you can see it's not quite working. Like, is that frustrating? Are you just chomping at the bit? Like, what are you thinking in your head? Because obviously now you are playing, we look class again. So like, I'm just curious what goes through your mind when you know.
I think anyone who's on the bench wants to be playing. That's a given.
Yeah, of course it is.
Maybe when things aren't really happening on the pitch, you want to come on and show them, okay, like I can bring this to the game and hopefully help you turn around the game or whatever. I think it's not maybe anger, it's just more disappointment. You want to be on the pitch. Yeah. So I think it's normal. We're all human beings in any aspect of work. So whether it's anywhere else, you know, you want to be doing what you think you're good at anyways.
And that was my next question. So do you use that then? Like, so then you're turning out at Elland Road against Huddersfield, are you like, right, now I'm going to show why I'm starting these games? Do you use that energy?
Yeah, I think so. You know, just you know, anytime you're on that pitch, you just want to show how good you are and help the team and get wins really.
What was that place you were talking about used to earlier on, where you both had a kick around?
Westway.
Westway, yeah.
Do you sometimes find yourself, I go back to where I used to play. Mine was Wallsend Boys Club. That was a five-a-side hall from our region. Sometimes I used to take me, if I was having a bad spell, I would take myself back to their moments and just think, just remember what made you smile and I used to try the craziest stuff which would irate the gaffer, but it just made me feel so happy when I went to I call it my happy place. So is that your happy place when you go into? Do you have fun, because you got fond memories there?
Oh, 100%. I got so many good memories there, I played there, I can't count how many times, but I used to actually go there and play, and then I ended up playing for the Westway, the club. So I ended up playing for Westway at like Sunday League and stuff, and then moved up from there. The rest is history.
See, I was the complete opposite. I would be like, if I'd scored a goal, if I'd started and scored a goal, I'd be like trying to figure out ways how I could get off the pitch. I'm like, right, I'm at a 9 right now. If I keep playing, I'll drop down to a 6. So how do I come off now so I can stay at like an 8.5? Can I feign an injury? What do I do? How do I get off?
Well, I'll tell you one thing you haven't done, Matt. You haven't scored a goal in the European finals, the semi-finals, like this man has.
No.
How did that feel?
Very emotional, actually. Our kit man passed away the day before.
Oh, wow.
Been there for 20 odd years or so. So it was an emotional time for everyone. We came into training and everyone found out, and then it was like, what the hell? Like, no one wanted to train, and we had a big game the next day. And then, I think everyone fueled all that energy into that game, and it was just like, I think when I scored, I actually got tears in my eyes. I don't know if many people do see that, but I actually got tears in my eyes. I'm like so emotional. I don't even know what to do. It was like instant. I took the black band off and I just kissed it for Jimmy, And
that's incredible.
Rest in peace to him. Great guy. Even better kit man, but lovely guy, and that was a lovely story, man, for me, for sure.
Listening on together.
And I'm right, you actually co-own a football academy for kids, right? Is that right?
Yeah. Me and my best friend, basically, my best friend, he used to work for a coaching company, and one day he was like, let's just do one together. Like, I don't want to work for them no more. Let's just make one up. Like, I was like, okay. Anyway, that's what happened. He made First F Sports Club. It runs in Ealing, if you know where that is, in London. Yeah. Anyway, Pitsanger, we got a partnership with Pitsanger FC now, and it's going well. We got kids up to 12 years old, and from 18 months to about 12 years old. So runs smoothly. Yeah, we got Saturdays and Sunday sessions.
Do you get down there as well to see the kids and have a little razzle dazzle with them?
Yeah, sometimes when I can, I'll be there, and like obviously they do summer camps, and I get down there in the summer for sure, and I'm always showing face. It's nice, and sometimes we have like special guests. I get some of my footballer friends to come down and present like some of the trophies for the kids and that. So it's really nice. Yeah.
That's awesome, mate. That's really cool. Is that something that you're quite passionate about, sort of the community and stuff, the opportunities that football affords?
Yeah, for sure. I didn't come from much, so anytime I can maybe help others and give opportunity. From there we've met like Arsenal scouts and got other like some of the youngsters some trials and stuff, which is nice. So that's been good.
That's another thing you don't get to hear from footballers about as well there, Matt, see?
I mean, that's what I was trying to get at, is that everyone's, they're kind of always treated like, rich prima donnas, but actually, there's so much more going on and people that actually care about their communities and stuff. I just think that's really, really interesting. People are going to really be interested to hear that. And so what else? I mean, what else? When obviously you said that you don't really know Leeds too well yet, but what does Glen Kamara get up to when he's not training and playing football?
I'm going to say he's a gamer,
or helping kids and
he's a gamer.
What do you do?
He's a gamer.
You got me.
What's it, FIFA?
I've got him. He's a gamer. What is it?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
We've got another challenger, Matt.
Are you playing with the lads? I know Jade Nansen is into it, and I've played with Pat before.
FIFA head.
He's FIFA, is he? I've played.
Yeah.
Pat loves Call of Duty. I played with Pat before.
Yeah,
He's actually quite good,
I
actually.
need to play with him. Is he? Yeah, I'm
you'd have to
decent.
swap, what do you call it? Tag IDs or something? What do you, gamer IDs? You'll have to swap IDs and have a go, because Matt's a player as well, man.
You should. Have you ever thought about doing Twitch or something? You should be streaming.
You know
mate.
what? People said that to me, but it's just too much hassle. I'm a bit.
Do you know what?
I
always said is that like,
what is Twitch?
You enjoy it, and then it becomes a job, doesn't it?
Tell the grandad what Twitch is here, man.
Well, it's when you stream, so you're playing it, and other people can watch you play, and you like
basically like this, and I'll just be playing like blah blah blah, blah and be talking about what's going on, while you play. Right, sweet. Making jokes, yeah.
So people can watch you game at the same time as watching you.
Got you. I don't mind that concept.
But it just becomes a job, doesn't it? Then, like you don't enjoy it as much.
Yeah, it gets a bit too serious, I think. But
I agree.
Yeah, I enjoy playing with the friends. You know, it's like just talking on the headset as well, just with your friends and interacting. You know, so it's all right.
Now, another one of your colleagues that you had a really nice thing to say about him after Friday night. Your post-match interview, you praised Jorginho Rutter. Now, I've been here and I've seen him develop this season phenomenally, and I think the relationship with Joel's been amazing. So give us a little insight as to why, like, obviously what he's like on and off the field.
Off the pitch, wow, he's like a kid. He is young, but he's literally a kid. Loves fashion, as you know.
Bad fashion.
Loves fashion. Maybe a little bit louder than you would like. On the pitch, player. You know, he's a good player. He's still so young, you know. Sometimes I think, how is he like? He's strong, he's big, he's fast, he's skillful, and he's not scared to take risks in some areas. Maybe sometimes he needs to release the ball a bit quicker, but he takes risks, and he's such a talented footballer. It works, you know, and he's unselfish. He's a good player, man. I enjoy playing with him, and I just can't wait to see what he keeps on doing. You
know, you mentioned earlier about that you feel that you're quite keen to be a mentor sometimes for the younger players, and obviously you've got your academy. Is Rutter one of those ones that you feel like not a duty, but you're quite looking forward to the prospect of just sort of maybe a degree of mentorship for him?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I feel like you got good people. Everyone helps everyone here as well. You know, I've seen Pat talk to him a lot. You know, just giving him advice. You know, what to do in and around the pitch. You know, which is nice. And I'm like, okay, that's good. Like, he's giving him advice. You know, Pat's been there, done that. So, you know, even though Pat's maybe not playing as much, he could just be sitting on the side and not saying much. But you know, Pat's out there like, okay, come on, like today's game, like, be careful if you do this or do that, or like in and around the box, just set it one time, you know. I'm like, okay, nice. Like, he's giving advice and he's looking to help him as well, even though like he's maybe not playing as much. So yeah, it just shows what kind of team we have here. So it's good.
Well, we're gonna let you go, Glen, because I know you've had a tough day with training and whatnot, and we really appreciate you. You coming on the show and chatting about how close the team all is. It feels like just a world away from last year, and it feels like everyone's just all pulling in the same direction and all working for each other. So that's really, really all buzzing to hear that, mate. My only last question for you is Plymouth this weekend. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Looking forward to it. Got a few days more to training and stuff, and you know, we're going to work hard and get ready for that game. But yeah, we're looking forward to it before the international break, and hopefully we can pick up 3 points at home.
Is it going to be hard to come down from the elation of that massive win away at Leicester, or are you guys just laser focused now?
Yeah, definitely. You know, sometimes after them kind of games, you maybe start slowly or something like that. But yeah, you know, we just have to be focused and be ready for them kind of games as well. You know, and just be ready and hungry.
We're back at home. There'll be no problems whatsoever. And I really appreciate you coming on. Been great to hear, having insight on and off the field, man. Good luck with everything you were doing on the field and everything off the field. And we look forward to having a chat with you once again, Glen. Absolute pleasure, mate. Top man. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.
This is the official Leeds United podcast.